What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Suikoden 5. So, we're here in Lord Lake. We found out in the last episode this place was beautiful at one point, and now it is pretty much barren. There used to be a lake here, which is why the place is called Lord Lake. The lake is no longer here, as we'll see in this episode. Here's the guide that we met in the last episode, Tallgiel. I'm afraid our residents might be rather impolite to you at times. I do hope you can forgive them. If anyone deserves punishment for this, it's me. No. Guess we'll have to figure out who did this as well. Well, I already know who did it, but we'll find out soon enough. My friend had to go to the clinic. Bad tummy trouble. But that was weeks ago. What happened? What's wrong? Okay, they only have one thing to say. Okay. I always dreamed of having a big family after I got married. Maybe it's time I gave up that dream. Okay, I only have to talk to NPCs once. Okay, good. This is terrible. You could talk to Leon too, like I just did. Oops. Your Highness, please. You must tell the Queen. We weren't trying to revolt. Nothing of the kind. We swear it. We only wanted to make our voices heard. Somehow, it simply spun out of control. Yeah. They ask me every day, and I tell them the same thing. We're out of medicine, out of antidote, out of everything. If we all toe the line and work hard, the Queen will have to forgive us. Eventually. We just have to stay strong. Armor can't guard against disease. It can't keep out hunger. What's the point? Okay, we got a person with a portrait. So you know what that means, guys. That means more than likely going to be a playable character later on. Go ahead. Look at what our glorious queen did to us. Does this look like justice to you? Okay, so now we found out that the Queen did this. The only water we have left is a few stagnant puddles crawling with disease. Each mouthful is a dance with death. We can't raise any crops. Everyone is slowly starving. There's so much illness here, so much despair. And the Queen has threatened to punish any doctor who comes here. It's pretty messed up. A room. Ha ha ha. You don't want to know what happened to the last guy who used those blankets. I love how smoothly the game runs, unlike the other games I've been playing on the emulator. You can also zoom in too, if you want to get a closer look. I prefer this view, but if you want to use this view, you can. Or you could use the middle view. The middle view is this right here. Got like 3 different views. Alright, so there's an event we can do. Well, hold on, let's talk to this person first. This inspection is a joke. Her Majesty knows full well how things stand here. It is her doing, after all, every last bit of it. We need to go over in here in the clinic, and there'll be a scene that'll happen. I'm pretty sure from what I remember. Yep. It's hot. It is so hot. My tummy hurts. Are you alright? Hey. Hey. Wake up. Talk to me. Talk to me. A doctor, but I thought royals. Don't tell me you came all the way out here just to shut me down. And she has a portrait as well. Alright, you're the royal inspection party. Well, how do you like it? Enjoying all that scorched earth? That's some welcome. Oh, I'm sorry. Red carpet burned to a crisp a while back. Want me to bow down and kiss your feet? Wow. No, not really. I want you to bend the knee instead. Nah, I'm kidding. That was messed up. No, that's alright. We get enough of that back home. Home, These people had one of those once. Why don't you get back to yours and leave them alone? Did we do something wrong? You mean besides all this, you're upsetting my patients? Think they're happy to see you? They're weak enough as it is, and your being here is not helping. I see. Alright then. Let's go. Sorry to bother you, miss. Just forget it. Let's go back in there. Ain't no woman tell me what to do. Ain't nobody tell me what to do. When I asked you to leave, I didn't mean come back later. Yeah, I know. It's not your fault what happened here. Fine. You could tell that to the homeless families, the children. They're too sick to feed. Just get out of here. Look, get out. Don't come back. And don't make me say it again. Okay, that's all we can do. I was just making sure. Alright, so that's all we can do there in the clinic. What is this? Some kind of road? No, not unless they sail down roads around here. This used to be a canal filled with beautiful sparkling water. And it dried up so fast they didn't even have time to move their boats. Man. Well, what's the point in having a boat when there's just like you could just swim across? I mean, it's not even that far. What are you gonna do? Ride the boat from over here to over here? That's like, it's like a couple seconds. Like, I understand going this way or whatever, but it just seems kind of weird. Your Highness, is the Queen still angry with us? It's the foolish men who got us into this with all their shouting and posturing, and we women should have stopped them, so it's our fault too. But it's been 2 years now. Haven't we suffered enough, haven't we? Okay, so I guess some people do have multiple things to say. We're adults. We have to pay for our part in what happened, but children, why must they suffer? Okay, she still says the same thing. What? What do you want? Are you expecting me? What's all this about, anyway? Come to gloat over your victory? Look at what you've done. Look at it. Had nothing to do with what happened, any of it. And here's what you've brought me to. What did I do? Tell me. Just a bridge. I'm so thirsty. This water makes my tummy hurt. You know why the lake went boom? Because another sun got born. And then the sun burned the trees and the flowers and the water. Daddy said it's 'cause the queen got angry. But I don't get it. Why is she mad at me? Oh, your highness, thank you, thank you. I'm so honored that you come and pay visit to a poor old nobody like me. After what we did, I'm surprised we weren't all killed up on the spot, but our lives were spared. We're so lucky. Thank you, thank you. Shouldn't be thanking us. I thought Queen Arstotzka was different from all those other monarchs. Wise and kind and all that. You weren't there when it happened. You'll never know that kind of terror, and we'll never forget it. And all this from the rune that's supposed to bring peace. Yes, we had our part in what happened, but you had no right to burn us down for it. Look at us. Your own people. Look at what you've done. There's an item we can get over here, right? Yep. Escape orb. Lord Revere was a good man, a man of peace and conscience. His wife and his children, they were also beautiful and happy together. And this happens, and they take the blame. These days we've got so many problems, hardly anyone thinks about Lord Revere anymore. Might be the only one who still spares him a thought. Do not go into the forest. All the animals have gone crazy from hunger and thirst. Okay, let's go up to the mansion then. See what happens.
How horrible! So tragic. To see something so magnificent reduced to this.
What's this?
It's Rovere's mansion. Rovere used to be the lord of this region.
Huh. I've heard that name before. That's right. He and his entire family were executed, weren't they?
Damn it. Fuck. That's why I can fuck the keyboard all up. Sorry if you guys heard me curse there. I spilt water on my keyboard and I typically don't curse on this channel, so let's go in. At least it's still working.
All right.
I had to get a new keyboard recently because I spilt water on it. This one's still working even though I spilt water on it, so I'm glad it's still working. I thought I was going to mess up. Gotta be more careful. I usually don't spill anything. That's why I wasn't concerned about it. But it happens. Medicine, alright.
Unbelievable. This is even worse than the rumors.
That used to be a lake. The water was so clear you could even see the fish on the bottom. There were so many ducks and geese, too. And over there was a deep forest. We were just kids the last time we were here, so we wanted to go explore it, of course. But just as the prince and I were about to set out, his attendant stopped us. Farad yelled at us later, remember? You're not supposed to let them catch you, he told us.
Yeah, sounds like Farad.
Lord Rovere said the same thing and laughed. What in the world could have happened here?
Unfortunately, this town has indeed felt Arstad's wrath.
Yeah, so we know the queen did it, but we don't know how. But we'll find that out later.
Huh? Is something wrong?
They seem to be panicked about something. Let's go check it out.
Alright, so I'm going to go over there to them. Talgil and the other guy. We don't know who that is yet. And there's a chest we can get. Thank you for Konami for showing that chest. Sacrificial Jizo. So that you can equip. Your character dies. He'll come back to life, but it breaks the item. But you could just buy more and then equip a second one or whatever. I don't usually equip those in like any Suikoden game. In Suikoden 4 you couldn't equip them. Instead you could just use them as an item. And they were called Sacrificial Clocks in Suikoden 4, I think. Or Jizo Clocks, one or the other. And I think in one of the Suikodens they're called Buddha. Look, I'm going, and that's that. No, I said no, Goesh. What's going on? Is something wrong? Keep moving, guys. It's not your problem. Goesh. It's one of the children. He left for the forest watering hole and hasn't come back. It is dangerous. There are beasts out there. We told him to stay away, but he just wouldn't listen. Hey, it's not the kid's fault. He was just looking for a little clean water. His friends need it. I'm going to go look for him. Don't try to stop me, Talgil. I said not. Have you seen these beasts these days? They'll devour you. You're not going. So what are you saying? We just leave Toma out there to die? That's not what I'm saying. Could you wait here, Prince? I want to go look for that boy. You? I can't let you do that. Huh? But what about the boy? He's right, Leon. You're supposed to be his bodyguard after all. Where he goes, you go. So come on, Rachel, let's go. Oh, okay. Just a moment. We can't let you do this. It would be too... Yeah, this has nothing to do with you guys. Now, if you'll excuse me. Excuse me. Does it really matter who saves the child from certain death? Trust me. We can handle this. We do this sort of thing for a living. Very well then. Talgil, what are you... Good luck and thank you. Beh. Your Royal Highness, please take care of yourself. To be honest, I don't really want to ask you to do me any favors, but if it's for Toma's sake, you better bring him back in one piece. Alright, and here we are in the first dungeon of the game, the Withered Forest. There will be random battles in this area. And here we go, the first random battle. And it's a new enemy. Mad Dog of Darkness. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, the main character and Leon have a combo attack, and so does the main character and Sileads. This does damage to all enemies, and this does 1.2 damage to one enemy, so you should always use Swarm Protector, because it outright does more damage. And George just one-shots him, which is what George does. George is pretty OP at this point in the game. So we got 200 poach for that, 3 party SP, and each character got 8 SP. So like I said in the last episode, you get party SP every battle, and your characters get SP as well individually. So, and you can actually I'm pretty sure you can like use your party SP if you need to, or you could just stockpile it, you know. I will be cutting out the random battles like I normally do, but I'll show a couple battles here. Yeah, George just one-shots him.
Still got a long way to go.
If you look at George's stats, he's way powerful at this point in the game. He has like a ridiculous amount of attack power. The other path leads to a dead end. I went over there and checked to make sure. I didn't find any battles, so I retreated from them. Alright, we got the classic hairballs from the Suikoden series. Well, at least Suikoden 4 and 5. Also, Sileads has the wind rune, but you don't really need to use that.
Here we go.
And now we can just do auto. And the prince leveled up there, level 4, alright. We got 6 party SP for that battle and 12 regular SP for the other characters. So like there should be one other new enemy in this area if I'm not mistaken. Alright, the southeast path leads to a dead end, so let's go this way. As for the hairballs, they have a chance to drop, what is it, citrus. Alright, and the prince leveled up again, level 5 now. Oh, I forgot to talk to Leon when we got here. I'm worried about the child who went into the forest. Oh, we can get the citrus later anyway, so I'm not going to worry about getting it here. So, I will get it though. Alright, here we go. Get a scene here. Look, water. He must have come here. Looks like maybe something tried to attack him and he ran off. But why come all the way out here? Do you see any other water around? Good point. Come on. You have to be close by.
over there.
Ulls attacking people?
We've got to save him.
Prince, wait!
There he goes, rushing into things again.
Damn.
Now we get to a battle against 3 ults. Oh, I actually need to heal a little bit. I didn't realize the main character needed a little bit of healing there. I may have to take a turn to heal, guys. Well, she's not going to be able to do a whole lot of damage anyway on her own, so let me try a good Wind of Sleep with her. I don't really care if Sileeds dies, honestly. It'd probably be a good thing if she died. I know that sounds harsh, but... Let's see... Yeah, we'll attack. Let's have her defend.
Here we go.
Oh, shit. Thing actually survived. Goodbye. Nice, leveled up a lot there. 750 poach for defeating the boss. 12 SP. And we got a boost piece and balance piece. What those do is if you collect 4, you get that rune. So if you get 4 boost piece, you get a boost rune. If you get 4 balance piece, you get a balance rune.
How strange. I don't think I've ever heard of Ulls attacking people before.
They sure looked awfully hungry.
Are you all right?
Huh? Oh,
Don't touch me! Hey, don't disrespect the prince!
So you're the prince, huh? Grandpa said you were coming, but I didn't think you'd have the guts. Don't harm me! How dare the Queen's family even show their faces around here? Who do you think brought all this to Lord Lake anyway? Even those animals, they started attacking people because their forest is gone. They're hungry. Who knows how many people have been killed? And all of it, it's all the Queen's fault! Ugh.
He's right.
I see. The people of that town still cling to that dried up land, living out their pathetic existence.
Arshtat?
Well, I'm afraid all I can say is this. It serves them right.
Your Majesty.
But Mother, how can you?
How can I, you ask? How dare you, my own flesh and blood, ask such a question? Those people committed an unpardonable sin, that's why. For generation after generation, the Rovere family of Lord Lake had been our most loyal subjects. That's why for many years I had complete faith in them. That's why I looked upon them with such favor. But on that fateful day 2 years ago, they betrayed me in the worst possible way. They banded together and began a savage uprising, plunging the nation into confusion. They ravaged the East Palace and even stole the Dawn Rune. One of the 3 runes, the very symbols of the Falanan royal family. Such lawlessness, such treachery, such savage behavior. How could I possibly forgive them? And so I, Arshtat, the Queen of Falena, brought down my judgment and vengeance upon them by the will of Providence. With the power of this, the Sun Rune!
So that's what happened.
So you see, no matter how much Lord Lake may continue to suffer, they got exactly what they deserved.
With all due respect, Your Majesty, you have every right to be angry. But in Lord Lake, the damage extends to women, children, and the elderly, people who had nothing to do with the uprising.
Yes, Mother, that's right.
Silence! Do you dare tell me I was wrong? I do not make mistakes. The Sun Rune always lends its divine protection to the just. My path is the path of righteousness. My will is the will of heaven. To defy me is to defy the sun.
Your Majesty!
Verid.
Your Majesty, everyone is tired from their long journey. Perhaps we should adjourn for now and let them rest.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I will hear the rest of your report later. For now, you may go and get some rest.
That audience chamber reminds me so much of the audience chamber in Star Ocean 3, it's not even funny. I said that in the video Star Ocean Till the End of Time episode, one of the episodes where I was in that talking with Queen Aquarius, or the Queen of Aquaria, in that audience chamber, and it literally reminds me of the one in that we were just at with the Queen. And that's another thing, both of the games, right, you're talking to a queen. Her Majesty has changed, hasn't she? Yeah, I'll say. Well, what are you going to do now? Guess I'd better make an appearance in the guard room. Well, look at you turning into Mr. Sirius the second we get back to the capital. You know me. Jeez. What are you two going to do? Like I need to ask. You'd better go see your little sister. Bet she's waiting for you. Yeah, I guess I'd better. Princess Limsia sure loves her big brother. Better hurry over and say hello. Yeah, you two going ahead. You're out here will be taking her sister's advice and getting some rest. Good idea. Little old aunties really should go easy on themselves if they're all. What did you say? George, get back here. Get back here right now or I'll... Bah. Sally leads left the party and so did George. Alright, I want to go save it. I think you can go back over here and save it. You must be very happy to have such a beautiful sister who adores you so much, Your Highness. I've got a sister too, actually, but she always tells me to stay away from her. Says that I smell. Sorry, I shouldn't even be mentioning my ugly sis in the same breath as the princess. I'd be happy if she was even a tenth as good looking as your sister. Dude, that is creepy, man. That dude's a creep. Lock that man up, please. Because wait till you see her, the main character's little sister. He's talking about how beautiful she is. That's disgusting. Alright, anyway. I'm actually going to load up my save because I think there was another enemy in that forest that I didn't show off. I'm pretty sure there's an Ults enemy that's just like a random battle. But I never showed it off. So I'm going to show that enemy off before I end the episode here. There might not be, but I'm still going to load up my save just to make sure. Because I want to make sure to show off every enemy. So I'll be right back. Alright. This time I got the citrus. I'll just skip to the dialogue whenever I go back through. If Razor equips this in the bath, okay. So it's a bath item. That's cool. Okay, maybe it's later in the game where you fight the ults. I'm pretty sure it's later because I haven't found it yet, so I'm guessing it's later. So yeah, I'm in the video here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm basically going to go through that whole stuff that I went through earlier again, and at least this time I got the citrus, so I don't have to get it later. And yeah, I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. Later.